James and the Rain by Karla Kuskin. James pressed his nose against the pane and saw 1,000,000 drops of rain. The earth was wet, the sky was gray. It looked like it would rain all day. James had a very yellow coat that buttoned to his chin. He had a pair of rubber boots to tuck his trousers in. He took a big umbrella from the big umbrella stand. He buttoned up his yellow coat and looked extremely grand. He opened his umbrella with the handle made of cane. He pulled his yellow hat down tight and stepped into the rain. James ambled through the wet green grass under the wet gray sky. The rain rained everywhere he went, but James stayed warm and dry. Out in a meadow of clover and grain, a cow munched her lunch and gazed at the rain. "What do you do in the rain?" said James. "Do you have any excellent rainy day games?" "I do," said the cow, "for I love the rain, and the sound it makes on the leaves and grain. I always stand under a very large tree and let the rain fall on the leaves and me." Then James and the cow stood side by side, and the rain came down on the cow's brown hide. "Cow," said James, "if I'm not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along." So they strolled along till they met 2 ducks. "What do you do in the rain?" said James. "Do you have any excellent rainy day games?"
"We do," snapped the ducks in small, short quacks. "We love the rain as it falls on our backs. We flap our feathers and flitter around, making a rackety-crackety sound."
Then all of them flittered and gave loud quacks, and the rain rained down on all of their backs.
"Ducks," mooed the cow, "if I'm not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along."
So they strolled along till they met 3 toads.
"What do you do in the rain?" said James. "Do you have any excellent rainy day games?"
"We love the rain,"
croaked the 3 fat toads,
"and the puddles of mud that it makes in the roads. From puddle to puddle we scuttle and jump, and land in the mud with a thud and a thump. Come jump with us all."
So they all of them jumped, and all of them scuttled, and all of them thumped. A scuttle is the short, sticky run from one mud puddle to the next.
"Toads,"
quacked the ducks,
"if we're not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along."
So they strolled along till they met 4 birds.
"What do you do in the rain?" said James.
"Do you have any excellent rainy day games?"
"Well," said the birds, "when it rains we soar up to the clouds and a little bit more. We seek and we search, soaking our skins, to try to find out where the rain begins." So all of them tried to soar to the sky, but only the birds got a little bit high.
"Birds,"
croaked the toads,
"if we're not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along."
So they strolled along till they met 5 dogs.
"What do you do in the rain?" said James. "Do you have any excellent rainy day games?"
"Wolf," said the dogs, and began to bark. "We love the rain. It's a marvelous lark. We crash and we splash and we slip on stones. We scurry and hurry to bury our bones. We stick out our tongues and we scamper around and drink down the rain with a glunking sound."
Glunk is the sound everybody makes when they drink in a hurry. You glunk. So all of them stuck their tongues way out, and the rain was so cold that they had to shout.
"Dogs,"
chirped the birds,
"if we're not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along."
So they strolled along till they met 6 rabbits.
"What do you do in the rain?" said James. "Do you have any excellent rainy day games?"
"Oh," said the rabbits, and nibbled their lettuce.
"We like the rain if it doesn't wet us. We race in the rain right out of our hutches. We run so fast that the rain can't touch us."
So everyone raced with their might and main, trying to dodge the drops of rain, but nobody did.
Then the dogs barked, "Rabbits, if we're not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along."
So they strolled along till they met 7 mice.
"What do you do in the rain?" said James.
Do you have any excellent rainy day games?
Oh,
Squeaked the mice, who were terribly shy.
we like the rain if our ears stay dry. We take red flowers out of their beds and wear them as hats to cover our heads.
Then they all picked flowers just like the mice and wore them as hats and looked very nice. Then the rabbits peeped.
Mice, if we're not wrong, it might be nice if we strolled along.
So they strolled along till they met 8 cats. What do you do in the rain? Said James. Do you have any excellent rainy day games?
Meow.
Mewed the cats.
We like the rain and the sound that it makes on the window pane. But best of all, as the wind howls higher, we like to sit by a roaring fire.
So they went inside and sat by the fire. The rain came down and the wind howled higher. And that is the end. It rained and it poured. They all fell asleep and all of them snored. The end.